In the deep shadows of the galaxy, where starlight scarcely reached, lived the Sith Lord of unparalleled power and wisdom, Darth Plagueis the Wise. The story, however, focuses on his pupil, the Acolyte Sidious, an ambitious young man fascinated by politics and deeply intrigued by his master's teachings. Plagueis saw in Sidious a potential to expand his dark teachings. Under Plagueis' tutelage, Sidious grew stronger and more cunning. During the height of the Jedi's rule over the galaxy, Plagueis decided it was time to test Sidious' strength and resolve. He took Sidious to the ancient and desolate Sith homeworld of Moraband. This planet, once teeming with dark side energy, now lays in ruins. In the depths of an ancient temple, Plagueis revealed Sidious' first trial. In the caverns of Moraband, before the Acolyte, stood a Terentatek, a monstrous beast, bred to kill and hunt Force users. Its tusks dripped with venom, and its eyes glowed with malevolent intelligence. As the Acolyte stares at the beast with utter contempt, Plagueis gives Sidious the following instructions.
Sidious, you will confront this creature without your lightsaber. You must rely solely on your mastery of the Force. Only through this trial will you understand the true depth of your power and your ability to harness the dark side. Let the Force guide your actions and let your fear and anger fuel your strength.
Affirming the words of his master, Sidious engages the beast in the Achani stance to strike the beast with precision strikes. The battle is fierce, pushing Sidious to his limits. Nothing affects the creature. In his last moments of struggle, Sidious tapped into the deepest reserves of his anger and hatred, and with a burst of Force lightning, he struck the beast without relent. As the beast fell, Plagueis gutted it, retrieving an ancient Sith holocron from its stomach, intending to use it for his dark experiments. Plagueis watched with satisfaction, knowing his apprentice had passed the first test. The second trial was more insidious. Plagueis commanded the Acolyte to find a Jedi, to corrupt him and expose the flaws of the Jedi Order. But he warned him.
This is a test of your resolve and your worthiness as my apprentice. If the Jedi even hint at sensing your dark presence, or if there are any loose ends, you are to end your own life. Believe me, it will be a mercy compared to what I will do to you.
Sidious, knowing his master's power and reach, agreed. His search led him to Nar Shaddaa, the smuggler's moon, where shadows and secrets thrive. There he discovered a Jedi Knight named Darius, who was on a mission to root out crime in the lawless cityscape. Sidious approached Darius under the guise of a sympathetic confidant, engaging him in deep conversations about the Jedi way. Darius spoke highly about the Jedi being guardians of the peace. Sidious tactfully commended Darius for continuing to be a Jedi not just for others, but for his own blood too, calling it a very honourable deed. Predictably, Darius mentioned that the Jedi don't have familial attachments, which can sometimes make it difficult to find true peace. Sensing a weakness, Sidious found the opening he needed and said,
Peace is the ultimate goal of the Jedi Code, but true peace must begin within oneself. Have you ever considered that reconnecting with your family from whom you've been separated by the demands of your duties might help you find that inner peace? Imagine the clarity and strength you could gain by mending those bonds. It might be the key to achieving the harmony you seek within the Force.
The Jedi do not believe in attachments. Seeing my family will have me expelled from the Order.
Sidious then poses the following to Darius.
But what if not seeing them consumes you? The idea of never seeing them again could create a void within you, a void that might lead to your fall. At least if you see your family once, you will have closure.
Darius, although conflicted, saw truth in the Acolyte's words and concluded,
Perhaps you are right. Seeing them once might give me the closure I need to move on with my life as a Jedi.
Sidious then suggested a tactical way to clear Darius's navicomputer to avoid leaving any traces of traveling to his home world. On one hand, the Acolyte solidifies Darius's trust, and on the other, the Acolyte bolsters his next part of his plan. Darius, seeing the wisdom in this, agreed to Sidious's deception. Darius returned to his tranquil homeworld of Dantooine, nervous yet eager about the prospect of seeing his family. Unbeknownst to him, Sidious followed, orchestrating the final act of his sinister plan. As Darius reunited with his family in their lone farmhouse, Sidious made his move. He appeared before them, the dark power of the Sith radiating from him. With ruthless efficiency, he killed Darius's family before the Jedi's eyes, reveling in the anguish and rage that consumed Darius as each of his family members lay dead before him. The Jedi, driven by grief and fury, attacked Sidious. The two engaged in lightsaber conflict, but Darius, who was unbalanced by his rage, was ultimately defeated. With cold precision, Sidious staged the scene to appear as though Darius had killed his own family and then taken his own life. He left behind a datapad detailing Darius's supposed inner turmoil and his tragic realization that he could not let go of his attachments. The final entry painted a picture of a Jedi broken by his emotions, a man who saw no other way but to destroy what he loved most and end his own suffering. The test was complete. Sidious travelled to his master and saw he was pleased with his Acolyte's success. The apprentice had not only proven his strength and cunning but also demonstrated his ability to manipulate and destroy a Jedi from within. The two tests solidified Sidious's place as a true Sith, ready to carry on the legacy of darkness. But Sidious knew there was one final test, a test he had devised for himself to break free from his master. The way of the Sith demanded that the apprentice eventually kill the master. Plagueis had become obsessed with essence transfer, an ancient Sith technique for eternal life, and often fell into deep, trance-like sleeps while experimenting. Plagueis continued to master the ability to save life from imminent death, but his pursuit of knowledge grew into an obsession. One night, as Plagueis lay in deep slumber, he saw visions of a life created on a planet with twin suns, a miracle. As he awoke with the ancient holocron in hand, Sidious moved swiftly, stabbing his master, instantly dead. The Acolyte relished in the irony as he said with satisfaction,
"It's ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself."
Suddenly, the underground cavern began to shake. The ancient holocron lit up. Sidious looked at it in curiosity, and as he did, it glowed brighter. The voice of his master echoed from the holocron.
I anticipated this. I had foreseen what I had done had worked, but not in this way.
However, there was more for Plagueis to say, and what he was about to say next changed everything Sidious knew about the Force.
Wait, there's more. I foresee that one day you will need me to destroy your enemies.
Knowing the unmatched wisdom of Darth Plagueis, Sidious believed in what he was hearing. Understanding that there would be a price for such power, he locked the holocron away with the rest of the Sith holocrons in the depths of Coruscant. Now, as the newly anointed Darth Sidious, he continued the life of Sheev Palpatine and returned to his home world of Naboo to begin his new life in the realm of politics. Secretly, he always remembered his master's lessons of strength and deception, shaping his path to ultimate power. Determined to be set free, not by his master's prophecy for Sidious to need Plagueis, but by becoming the Sith Emperor.